it list item when it comes to cold weather and dressing, and that would be lug sole boots. Yes, we love a lug sole because it keeps you sure-footed. I tell the story about my very first winter when I moved to Pennsylvania to work here at QVC. That's been 28 years. I was from California. I didn't know a lot about, ice or black ice or things that could be slick and slippery that I wouldn't have even been aware of, right? I took a spill or two. So these are really nice boots, and they have a lug sole that's going to help keep you sure-footed. So let me quickly show you what we have, because these winter boots, they're called Kalissa Mini, and it is a wedge, suede wedge boot from Koolaburra by UGG. The colors that we have, I'll start up top. We have them in black, and what's nice is you've got the black suede upper, the black faux fur. You've got this kind of antique pewter look to the buckle hardware, and then this wedge sole is that lug that's going to keep you sure-footed. So that's your black. So that's an all-black boot if that's what you'd like. Then we have the color Windsor Wine, and here you can see a little more how they've done this platform wedge style, which I think is a really cool look in this boot. And then the color here has the wine-colored suede upper and then a soft pale pink to the faux fur. Next, this is Wild Dove, and Wild Dove is your dove gray suede upper. That's on a neutral or tan sole and that wedge platform. And then our final choice, this is often a favorite. This is when you think Koolaburra by UGG and this type of boot, this is what comes to mind. This is chestnut with the ivory faux fur, and the chestnut is our most limited. Now we have this boot in sizes 5 through 12, and they are all whole sizes. So we'll chat with our guest, Katrina, about sizing. It is a pull-on style. I'll just show you this really quickly, but I do want you to know it does have a zip entry. So while it's a pull-on, but there is a side zip for the entry for that boot. And then look at all that cushiony, soft, comfy faux fur inside. So Katrina Mitsalionis-Lanza is our brand expert and ambassador with Koolaburra by UGG, and she's joining us by Skype this morning. Hi, Katrina.
Good morning. So excited to be here, and with a brand new style that we were so excited to bring to all of our favorite shoppers at QVC. The Kalissa is really special. It's kind of updating the idea of that Koolaburra boot, making it a little more dressy, giving you a little moto-inspired details. But my favorite thing about it has to be, I don't know if you're realizing this, it has a little bit of a slimmer profile. And the reason that's because inside the faux fur is a little bit shorter. So it gives you that slimmer look, but it's actually an illusion because you're still getting all that coziness, and you have the same exact amount of room that you would have in a Koolaburra mini boot. When you slip your foot in right into those toes, you have the same exact room. We've just shortened the faux fur slightly to give you more of a slimmer look, which is a little sleeker, a little more dressed up. And we love all of the moto-inspired details, especially that buckle there. And while it does open, you don't have to open it to get into it. It's not going to impact the ease of entry thanks to that zipper that you have on the inside.
So I will just mention really quickly, Katrina, just so people are aware, shaft height on this boot is about 4.5 inches. That circumference is about 12.5. And then you've got this wedge, and I love the wedge detail because it's kind of platform that goes to from just about 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches. So it's a slight adjustment, but it really does kind of give a really cool look to this boot as well.
That's exactly right. It's 1 3/4 inches. That's exactly what I was going to say, Leah, that wedge height. So, gives you a little bit of height, gives you that whole lug sole look, but you don't have to worry about it really impacting your day-to-day there because it's not too high. Want to point out that's a new tread there, that chevron tread with our logo. And this is an EVA outsole. So the same exact outsole you find on our winter boots, just updated for a little more modern trend-right design.
It's the kind of boot that we are reaching for. Here it went from, unseasonably warm to all of a sudden the next day, it is actually fall, and the temperature is cooling, and we're reaching for the boots. And this gives me not only all those things that you described in terms of the beautiful suede upper and the lower pile, but still getting the faux fur trim, but it's also really lightweight in terms of comfortable. It doesn't feel like a heavy, clunky boot when I wear it.
That's exactly right. It's not clunky. And I just love this boot because I think, while our classic Koolaburra boots are so wonderful when the temperature drops, it's also nice to have something that you feel is a little more dressed up, that you can take to your place of worship, that you can take to dinner and drinks, that you can wear when you're doing all the things. Maybe it's the tree lighting and the caroling, or even the hustle and bustle and the gathering. It's nice to have a shoe that has the same comfort, the same quality, but a little more updated, a little dressier. So it's a little more versatile when you get it home.
So we're going to see these on Aida, just kind of, again, reminding people, because if you have, maybe you have some of the traditional styles, as I said, when I look at Chestnut, many of us, that's the boot you maybe first were introduced to the brand with. But this is very on trend. This is very much what we love about an ankle boot for fall. This is, I love the shorter pile of the faux fur. I still get the credit for the faux fur collar. Katrina, can you talk to us too, as we're looking at these on Aida, about sizing, since these are offered in whole sizes?
But yes, Leah. So sizing here runs the same exact as all of our traditional Koolaburra boots. If you've shot the brand, maybe you haven't. So if you're half sizes, I recommend sizing up. So
Okay.
for example, if you're a 7.5, go to an 8 and you'll find your perfect fit.
Colors are terrific. The sale price is terrific as well. These are now coming in at under $85 for a suede boot from Koolaburra by UGG. And we know this is the time of year when a lot of us are thinking about gifts we want to give or what's on the gift list. And if someone has a boot on their gift list, they'll be very happy, I think, with these. So we have black, which would include not only the black sole, but that black faux fur. We have about 300 pairs left in black if you're looking for an all black boot. And then we have the color we're calling Windsor Wine. So that's your wine color suede upper. Soft pink is the color of the faux fur there. And then you have the tan on the wedge sole. There are about 400 in the Windsor Wine. This is Wild Dove. That's your gray. We have 300 there. And then Chestnut, which is your soft brown. That's been our most popular. We have about 300 pair left there. So our sizes are 5 through 12. Remember, as Katrina's suggesting, if you are a half size, we recommend you size up to the next whole size. $84.99, free shipping and handling for these boots, and $21.25 is the easy pay that gets them home to you. All right, we're going to talk to Katrina about another something that's perfect as we look forward to